everyone, so today I'm doing a decluttering video, and if you feel like you've seen this introduction already, you probably have, because I'm using the same introduction for every decluttering video in this series, so feel free to skip ahead if you already know what this video is all about. So basically this decluttering series is me going through all of my makeup, every single product, and getting rid of heaps of stuff that I just don't use anymore, don't like, you know, I just really want to cut back heavily, because if you've seen my makeup collection video, you know I have a lot of stuff, and it just puts me off from trying new things sometimes because it's so overwhelming. There's too much stuff, and it's just, you know, it's very intimidating to try and find things when there are just products everywhere and you just don't even know what you have anymore. So I'm getting rid of a lot of it. I know you guys would be asking straight away, like, what are you doing with it? Don't just throw it away. Don't worry, I'm not throwing all of it away. I will throw away the stuff that's uber old and nasty. Anything else that's still usable will be going to friends and family if it's like quite well used, or anything that's new or lightly used that can be sanitized is going to be donated. And my favorite kind of places to donate are the Women's Refuge, and I think this stuff will most likely go to Look Good Feel Better. I know you guys be like, please do giveaways. I already do giveaways, and I've got a whole suitcase worth of products put aside for you guys. So follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, because that's where I do my giveaways most frequently. There are going to be quite a lot of videos because there is a lot of stuff. There are a lot of different types of makeup, and I kind of categorized it all. So stay tuned for all of them. I'll link all of the other ones down below as they come. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay everyone, so today I am doing my colored eyeshadow palettes and also some like single eyeshadows, pigments, stuff like that. So I'm just going to take everything out first. As you can see here already, I've got my Jeffree Star highlighters because I just don't know where to put them. They don't fit in my highlighter drawer. So I need to find a different spot for these. I don't really want to keep them down here, although I guess I could. I'll see what happens. Okay, let's do this. So I have a couple more Morphe palettes here. I've got the P28 and the J8 Jaclyn Hill. So the Jaclyn Hill has some really beautiful kind of like mauvey red tones in it and some oranges and stuff. I could definitely put this in my neutral drawer, but I just have it in here for some of these other colors. So that can stay. I'm not sure if you can even still get that anymore, unfortunately. I have no idea. And then the P28 is a colorful palette. As you can see, it's got some really nice colors, so I'll keep that as well. The Natasha Denona Star palette, that can stay for sure. Look how pretty this is. That could again probably go in like a neutral drawer, but I don't know, it's got some nice berry tones and like greeny golds and stuff like that. I have a Vice palette here. I love the Vice palettes, but I'm pretty sure they're normally limited edition, so I'm going to get rid of this one because I just don't really reach for limited edition stuff that often, unless I'm obsessed with it in my everyday life. If it's for like tutorials and stuff like that, I try not to use limited edition because it's hard for you guys to get. I'm going to get rid of all my Sleek palettes. I used to love these so much, but I just never ever reach for them anymore. I have another Urban Decay palette. This one is the Vice Reloaded one. Again, it's so pretty, but I just don't reach for it. I don't even think I've used this before, so that can go. Another Natasha Denona palette, I'm definitely keeping this as well. This is so stunning. I love the colors. They are just so wearable, but still, you know, there's still a bit of color in there, so that can stay. And then the other one here, this is like the purple one, purple and blue. It's so pretty. I love this color. So obviously all of those are staying. I've got some more Natasha Denona palettes. Now these ones are actually lip palettes. I haven't even tried these yet, so I'm definitely going to keep them. Some really nice like red colors in there. So I'm going to put these up the front. I have this Coastal Scents palette. Coastal Scents eyeshadows are actually really good, but I don't really reach for this, so I'm going to get rid of that one. I've already kept my Morphe ones, which are similar. The Moon Dust palette by Urban Decay. I'm going to keep this for now just because it's kind of unique, like the formula. They're quite like foiled. I really like them. I have this. What's this? The Eyeshadow Palette Magnetic System by Ofra. You know what? I've never reached for this, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Another Urban Decay palette. This is the Fuller Spectrum palette. I'm not sure if this one's limited edition. How do you even open this? Okay. I might keep this just for now because the colors are quite unique, like some really bright neon colors. I'm not sure if you can get it still. I'm gonna get rid of this because this was like a year ago limited edition. It's so stunning, but again, I just won't really use it. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't reach for that either. That's Glamier, another brand similar to like Morphe and all those kind of brands. So it's really pretty, but I don't use it. I'm definitely going to keep this, my Pastel Goth. And I'm going to keep my Beauty Killer palette. I really like that. What is this? That's like a bronzer. I'm not sure why that's in there either. I guess for the same reasons, the Jeffree Star. Like, it's just so big. So I'll keep that aside for now. Oh, another Natasha Denona palette. This one here is just like a 10 colour palette. I might get rid of this one because I've already got so many other ones that I don't think I need these colours. I think there will be very similar ones in the other palettes. This Kryolan palette, it's really pretty. I really like that red, so I'm going to keep this. And these are the colours right here. This is a Laura Mercier palette. It's very neutral, so don't know why it's in this drawer, but I'm going to get rid of it anyway. I just don't reach for it. I'm definitely keeping this Makeup Forever, what is this? 15 Shadow Artist palette. Some really nice dark blues and purples in there, and some neutrals too. And I have this BH Cosmetics Marble Cool Stone collection. It's so pretty. I haven't used this yet, but I really want to. This is a face palette. I'm just going to put this down here because I use it for travel. There's another one hiding down here. This is the Naked Flushed, which I'm keeping that too. I love this. This was in a favourites of mine a while ago in Streak. We have the Basic Instinct eyeshadow palette by Chi Chi. That is 100% neutral, so that can go in the upper drawer. And then this is the warm one, which can also go in the upper drawer. This Marc Jacobs palette. This is another colourful palette. I really like these colours. I don't use this a lot, but I feel like I want to keep it because when I look at the colours, they are really beautiful. I just haven't really given them a chance yet. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette. Again, it's quite neutral, so I don't know why it's in this particular drawer, but I might get rid of that one because it's not my favourite Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I love her eyeshadows, and I've got so many of them, so I don't really need that one. Next up is Sourcebox Midnight Blossoms, and that is so beautiful. Some really nice kind of subtle colours. I love that top row, so that can stay. I'm not sure if you can still get that one either though, unfortunately. This one here, Power of Makeup by Nikki Tutorials. Can you still get this? I'm not too sure. I did a tutorial using this and it was so fun, but other than that, I don't really reach this palette all that often, so I'm going to give that to someone else to enjoy. This Tarte palette is so pretty. I feel like it's limited edition, but I'm still going to keep a hold of it. It's the Amazonian Clay palette, and I love the colours. There's some really nice blues and purples in there. Now there is the Wild Alluring palette by BH Cosmetics. I'm going to get rid of that. I just don't use it. This one is really cool. This is Makeup Store. And look at those colours. So bright. I love this one. Oh my gosh. This is a Makeup Revolution palette, which I don't reach for. Again, it's neutral, so I don't know why it's in there. But actually, I might keep this because it could come in handy for like a dupe video. The colours are super beautiful. Neutral palette, which doesn't belong in this drawer. Obviously, I was just running out of room in my neutral drawer, so I started shoving stuff in here. I'm going to get rid of this because it's old as it's probably off. And then I've got my Smashbox palette. This is like a purplish one. I'm going to get rid of this one because I prefer the other ones I saved in my neutral palette drawer. Once again, this Wet n Wild little eyeshadow thing is so old, so that can go. I have this Simpsons palette, which is super cute. I'm going to keep this for now because I haven't even used it yet. Even though it's limited edition, I just want to try it out in my personal life or something like that. That is the Marge's Extra Ingredients Quad. I have this palette by Makeup Revolution, which I've used in a tutorial before, but I'm going to get rid of that one. I don't reach for it that often. Obviously, it's quite bright. And then I have the Sourcebox 6 Well Pro palette. I love this, so that's staying 100%. I love this color in the middle. This is another Makeup Revolution palette. I'm going to get rid of that one. This one can stay. This is the Artist palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I like these colours a lot more than that other one, so that can stay here. Some more older as Wet n Wild. And then the Simpsons one here is that $1 Trillion Look. And I'm going to keep that too because I love those colours. I love that one. I'm going to keep my Electric palette just because that's a staple. And then I'm going to get rid of these. These are some ZA eyeshadow quads, which is so beautiful. I actually really like them. It's just that, again, ZA is really hard. Or ZA, I always pronounce it wrong. ZA is really, really hard to get around the world, so I don't really use it on purpose in my videos on purpose. I've got the Kelly Osbourne eyeshadow like quad thing. I'm going to get rid of that. I have the OMFG by Chi Chi. That can stay. It's a good dupe for the brighter colours from some of the other palettes I have. I have this Estee Lauder palette. I'm going to get rid of that just because I don't really reach for it. It's really pretty though. It's got like blues and a black. It's the Pure Colour Envy in Dark Ego. Smashbox again, Cover Shop palette. I'm going to keep that one because the colours are super cool. I also have this Chi Chi highlighting and contouring palette in here for some reason. I'm just going to put it down here. Summer palette by Chi Chi. I'm going to keep this in here too because it's a really pretty kind of colour scheme. I'm going to get rid of that, it just doesn't really appeal to me. The Makeup Revolution Lock and Load eyeshadow palette. Definitely keeping my Alchemist little palette here. going to get rid of this Too Faced palette. I don't reach for that either, the Sugar Pop. I have these single eyeshadows by Jouer. These are limited edition, but I'm going to keep them because I'm obsessed with the colours. It's like the mermaid collection they had. The colours are Dreamer, Splash, Pink Pearl, and Coconut. I have this Stila. It's like a full face kind of palette. I'm going to put that over here as well. This one's called Perfect Me, Perfect Hue. I have this Kat Von D quad. This is Sage. I love this, but I don't reach for it, so I'm going to get rid of that one. And I also have Plum, which is super beautiful. I haven't used it yet, so I'm going to keep that one. And then I have this palette here by Sourcebox as well, Temptation. That can stay for sure. I love those colours. They're super bright too. And then the final thing here is the Anastasia Beverly Hills like lip palette, so I'm going to keep that in here with my other lip palettes. And then I have a face palette by Laura Geller. This is the Baked Colour and Contour Highlight Blush Bronze Sculpt palette. I'm going to get rid of that. Don't really use it. And then down here I am going to replace some of those highlighters, because at least I put them down here. They're easy to grab. Next to the face palettes for travel, I can just put my Jeffree Star highlighters. So this one here is called Ice Cold. I'm just going to read them out. I've got So Fucking Gold. I've got a hair in my finger. I've got Princess Cut. I've got Peach Goddess and King Tut. And then I'm going to also put down my Terra Tropica Sunlight Joy bronzing powder that I showed you before. This is Golan. And I also have this Body Frosting by Laura Geller. It's an all over body bronzer. It's so pretty. I'm going to put that down here too. Because again, like, where do you store this? It's so big and chunky. I've also got the Naked Flushed in Naked. I'm going to put that down here too. And I have the Stila highlighter palette. These are so unique. Ooh, email. Because they are kind of like, they're not really a colour. Like, they kind of just give a shine on your cheeks. They're really, really cool. It's almost like a wet look product. So that can definitely stay in here too. This is the Starlight Starbright palette. So there we go. I've just got some like odd face palettes that don't fit in that top drawer now. Okay, so this is at the top drawer. If you've seen my makeup collection, you know what I mean. Above my lipsticks, and it's just like heaps of single eyeshadows and stuff like that. And there is a lot of stuff, so I need to definitely get rid of like at least half of this, because this is just really impractical. I never come in this drawer because it's so intimidating, because there's just so much junk everywhere. So I need to get rid of some of them. I love so many of these products, but there's just so much I don't really reach for, so we need to do this, guys. So I'm going to start over this end, and then we've got more like way over there too. So down here I've got some random MAC eyeshadows. I need to go through some of these. That one is so freaking pretty. That can stay. These can both stay. Oh, these are the Dazzle eyeshadows. These were like limited edition. This one can go. Pressed Pigment and Regal Affair. That was like a Christmas limited edition one. In fact, you know what? Let's just do that thing again where I take everything out and let's take it back in. Okay, let's just start with this area. So I've got heaps of the Chi Chi Mineral eyeshadows, which are like some of my favorite eyeshadows. I'm going to keep these two for sure. Beautiful Day and Call Me, because they are like my favorites. And then I'm just going to get rid of any that I don't really use that often. Love this color, Rock With You. I'm going to keep the like khaki kind of green, and then I'm going to get rid of these ones. This is just like a matte bone color. I've got plenty of them. This one's really beautiful. If I could turn back time. Meh. This one's really cool because it's unique. That's just like a brown, black sparkly. This is beautiful, but again, like, I'm going to get rid of all of them. Also got heaps of these makeup store eyeshadows, which I love. I love, 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 love them. So I'm going to sort these out. This is really fussy, but I so prefer that packaging to this one. But anyway, I'm going to get rid of that one. I'm definitely going to keep this one. This is called Sunrise. It's so pretty. Like, can you see that reflect? This one's beautiful, Sunbreeze. It's kind of like a satin white gold colour. It's so pretty. Powdery Nut. That doesn't really do anything for me. I don't know. I'm just going to keep the really unique ones I like. Like, that one's really cool. It's really called Duo Effect. Duo Effect? Duotone Effect. That's really nice for like a green. And that's a really nice dark khaki. What else? I'm going to get rid of that. This one's beautiful. That's Cashmere. Carver is one of my favorites. I used to use this as a highlighter on my cheeks as well. It's so nice. This color here. Rosso Asiago. Sorry. Oh, that's really pretty. That's like a rose gold. I'm going to keep this one, Cosmopolitan. I'm going to laugh so hard if you can hear the song in the background. It's that ball song. Stacking on my balls. That's stunning. That color is actually really pretty once you mix it together. It's like a gold. This one's one of my favorites, bronze. It's just a good standard bronze. Under the Sun, nah. And then, nah. So I'm getting rid of quite a few still. I love these so much, but they're just colours that, you know, don't really speak to me. Probably got a million like them. I've got this L'Oreal eyeshadow colour, and this is in the shade Lumiere. It's so pretty. And then this one's just like a black. Then I have a gold. And then I'm going to get rid of one of these. Oh, that one's all like smashed up. That's like a taupe kind of colour. And then this one here is called Smoky. And it's like a deep bronze. I'm going to keep the bronze. Just for like drugstore tutorials. I've also got these makeup store eyeshadows. These ones are friggin' huge. Once again, a little bit of a pain in the ass to kind of store, but they're so pretty. I might just pop them down the sides like this. Now we've got some like little makeup store pigments, so I'm just going to crack these open, have a look. Some of them are pigments, some of them are eyeshadows by the look. This is like gold, I'll get rid of that. It's a purple, Cyber Shadow and Rumble. That's a really nice colour. Eye Dust and Sparkle. Oh god, too much. That's so pretty though. Love it. That's pretty too. That one there is called Fame. I'm actually going to put the pigments aside because I'll put those like in the pigments area. I'm going to get rid of this Art Deco eyeshadow. It's beautiful, but it's just kind of hard to get. I think it might have been limited edition. Laura Geller Sugared Baked Pearl eyeshadow in Bianco. I'm going to get rid of that. It's quite generic. I have a heap of MAC single eyeshadows, so again I'm going to keep some of these Dazzle Shadows. Blah. This minty green, I'm going to get rid of that. These are the Chris Chang. I'm going to get rid of them. I'm going to get rid of these and that. Look how pretty this one is. This is Slow Fast Slow. Oh, so nice. No. Yes. No. And then I have these ones. These are the Pro Longwear eyeshadows. And I'm going to keep these two. Now we have some Kiko eyeshadows. These ones here are the Cool Touch eyeshadows. Honestly, I don't use like any of my Kiko stuff, so I might get rid of it. And I have all of these. I'm just going to have a quick look through them, but I'll probably end up getting rid of most of them. That one's cool. I'm going to keep this one only, 217. And then my Jouer eyeshadows I was just looking at, I'm going to put these in here somewhere. Okay, that cut down that area quite a bit. Now let's empty out some more. Okay, I don't even know where to start. I think I'm going to do pigments and stuff. So I have heaps of these new Makeup Geek ones. These are the foil pigments. They're so freaking pretty. So I'm pretty much going to keep all of them. And I have more Makeup Geek pigments, and I've got some of these Bare Minerals pigments as well. This is actually a powder, like a setting powder. It's travel size. I'm going to get rid of that one over there. I will use it, but it doesn't belong in here. Sex Kitten by Bare Minerals. Prince Charming. Just heaps. God, these are so pretty. These Bare Minerals ones. I love them. My makeup store ones. Just put these down here. And then I also have some Inglot and an OCC one in Twirl. This looks so pretty. And some Sugar Pill as well. And then over here I've got some like makeup store pigments and glitters. I'm going to put the glitters in my glitter drawer. And then, actually I think one of these is a glitter too. And then I'm going to put the actual pigments in here. I'm going to get rid of my Dazzle Dust by Berry M. I just don't use that. And I'm going to get rid of my Gosh pigments. Don't use them either. They're kind of hard for us to get here in New Zealand. And then I'm going to keep my Body Sparkles by Inglot. I'm going to put that in my glitter drawer. And then I've got these L'Oreal like pigment eyeshadow things. I'm going to put these all down here too. I'm going to get rid of this one. I don't really use that colour. As you can see, it's still wrapped up. I'm going to get rid of this Kiko one. Okay, I want to do some cream eyeshadows in these two drawers. So I'm going to take everything out. I have this Fizz Makeup Shop eyeshadow, which is so reflective and pretty. So they can go in one of these little slots. And I have some Kat Von D eyeshadows here, so I'm going to pick my favourite ones and put them in the little like dividers. I have these Sephora Duo Chrome eyeshadows as well. I haven't really used them, so I want to keep those. And this is supposed to be like the best black eyeshadows. I'm going to keep that. I haven't tried it yet, by Natasha Denona. Guerlain. I'm going to get rid of that. This is freaking pretty. This is a Josie Maran coconut water eyeshadow in rose gold. So nice. Okay, now I'm going to do paint pots and stuff. These ones I'm getting rid of. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is like old school limited edition. So I'm just gonna put in any like pigments, things that I want to keep. These are actually like pigments as well by Chanel and Giorgio Armani. Painterly. Got some Charlotte Tilbury. It's a pigment. Some Bobbi Brown ones. These are really nice. Camel Coat. I think that's permanent, so I'll keep that. Some Colourful eyeshadows. I'm gonna put those over in my dividers. I'm gonna get rid of my Benefit ones because I don't really reach for them anymore. I'm not sure if they're still available. Like, I don't know. So I'm going to get rid of all of these ones, MAC and Maybelline. More pigments, so those can go in there. And a Makeup Geek one. Gosh, there's just stuff everywhere. My Ardent and eyeshadows, I love these. These can go over here. I literally collected all of them because they're just so good. I'm going to part with the shade at Peacock because it's like the same thing as my Shaaanxo palette. Okay, now I've got, what are these? Alexa Persico pigments. I think it's quite similar to one of my Makeup Geek ones, so I'll get rid of that. Spotlight by 3 Concept Eyes, that's really pretty. I've got this OCC Cream Color Concentrate in Terra Firma. It's a really nice, like, kind of warm brown, mustardy color. And I've got heaps of these Makeup Forever cream color, like aqua creams. That's Beware, that's a nice color. Virgin's beautiful, so that can stay. Sideline, that's like a duochrome golden greenish color. That can stay. This is another one of those really sparkly eyeshadows, so I want to keep that. Secret Service is beautiful. Whoops, just like a, you know, neutral brown. Solstice is really nice. Fireball is very similar. I'm gonna keep that too. Tease is nice. Oh god, I'm gonna end up keeping most of these. Midnight Cowgirl is nice. Maui Wowie. Do I need this? Oh, actually that's quite unique. It's like a really pale kind of neutral golden color almost. Like a goldy taupey color. It's really hard to describe. Zodiac's another one of those like topper colors. So I'm gonna keep that. Polyester Bride. Let's see. I might get rid of that. That's just like a really frosty white. Loaded. I might get rid of that. And then the last one's another like a topper color. Oh, it's so pretty. Scorpio. But do I need it? Yeah, I'll keep it. So I'm going to get rid of 3 of those. And then I have these NYX Prismatic eyeshadows. I'm going to keep all of these because I haven't really had enough time to play with those. And then I've got these Holika eyeshadows and they're so pretty. I'm keeping them because I want to play with them some more. And these ones here I'm going to get rid of because I just don't know who they are by or what they're called, but they're like a creamy kind of texture. They're really nice. Oh, another eyeshadow, Scorpio. That's the same one as before. I'm going to get rid of that. This eyeshadow is so pretty by Illamasqua. And I have some cream colours by Illamasqua. These are all super old, so I'm going to get rid of them. I have this Mono Eyes eyeshadow in the shade 98. This is so pretty. Duochrome, like kind of holographic. So nice. And I've got these dynamically charged eyeshadows by MAC. I'm actually going to get rid of them just because I haven't ever felt the need to use them. I'm just going to move all of these over one because I have plenty of space to spread out my cream eyeshadows. And then I have these Electrical eyeshadows by MAC, which I'm going to get rid of because I don't use them. I'm pretty sure they were limited edition. Okay, and then the last ones we have, I've just got some Melt eyeshadows. I'm just going to chuck those back there. And then these are all like metallic eyeshadows, like, you know, the Magnificent Metals and all those kind of things. So I'm just going to take them all out first. So my Stila ones, I'm actually going to get rid of all the Stila ones because these ones are kind of dried out. Actually, I'm going to keep Metallic Merlot. And then I've got this black gold one by Milani. What else is in here? My Beauty People. These are like a Korean brand and they're so freaking pretty. So they are going to stay. And another Milani one. And then my Makeup Revolution. I'm going to keep all of those ones. And then these ones are all the Australis ones. Oh wait, that's Makeup Revolution and just here. But I love the Australis ones, so I'm going to keep all of them. Actually, do I even need these Milani ones? I suppose it's quite unique. I'll keep that one. Yeah, I'll keep them. They're quite pretty. Okay, and then my NARS ones down here. I want to have a bit of a clear out of some of these. I don't really reach for them that often. This is the And God Created the Woman palette. It's really pretty, but I'm going to get rid of it. I sold. Definitely keeping that one. That's one of my faves. Nouveau Monde, yeah. Kuala Lumpur. Yep. Nice Moon. Yeah, something in French or something like that. I love that. St. Paul de Vence. Yep. God, this isn't going well. And then Parallel Universe by Christopher Kane. Yes. Okay, I've got Christopher Kane Outer Limits. Yes. It's so pretty. I have Valhalla. I'm gonna get rid of that. I have Strata. That's really nice. Blondie. I really like that color. It's just like a brown kind of color, but to be honest, like, do I really need it? Probably not. Galapagos. It's a beautiful color for sure. I'm just gonna keep that one. Mangrove. Love it. Persia. Yes, that's one of my favorites. Actually, it is my favorite. Fez. Cambodia. Yep. And the last one here is Rage. Meh. I've got 2 of the Extra Dimensions. This one is Andromeda. It's nice, but it's nothing like uber special. And then this one here is Himalaya something. Again, nothing super special. Oh, and there's one Urban Decay hiding around the corner. That's so pretty. And there we have it. That was freaking exhausting, but I think I did a pretty good job at decluttering it a bit. I could probably go through these pigments and get rid of quite a few, but I just don't want to commit to that just yet because I haven't used so many of them. Like, I want to, like, you know, have a proper examination of each one and, like, start trying them out and everything, and then once I've tried some I can get rid of some more, you know what I mean? Because they're all just so pretty. But yeah, there's quite a few neutrals. I could probably get rid of some of the neutrals, but we'll just keep it at that for now. The size definitely decreased heaps. So yeah, I'm pretty proud. That was a fail. I got rid of like 4 or something. But here's everything that I got rid of. Excuse the fluff on the ground, it's from my rug. But yeah, got rid of quite a lot of stuff. So someone else will be enjoying all of this stuff soon. There's so much stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. My next video is lip products, which is going to be a nightmare. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.